Okay, I'm going to take a moment to show you how to access applications, how to use the dock that's there to help you, activate Windows, how to find files, and how to find the class server that'll have plenty of files for you to help you. So first, let's deal with applications. And I want you to go up to the main menu. So I'm going to go click on here, neutralize, Finder, go. So I click on the desktop to neutralize. That gets me to the Finder. And now I go Applications, go Applications. There's also this folder here that's been created for you. That's a shortcut to get you there. But I'm going to, if anything's ever missing, this is where you go to get your applications. When you click on it, here's all the applications that are available to you. You only see these because these are the ones you'll be using the most in class, but there's a lot of applications that are available to you. And right now I want you to go ahead and let's open up iCalc and let's open up address book. So here I find the address book. Where's my address book? App Store, contacts. So here's my address book. So I'm going to go ahead and double click on it. Okay. Whenever something's open, it appears down here in the dock. I'm going to take this address book. I'm going to go click, hold, drag. I'm going to move it off to the side, and then I'm also going to go ahead and open up iCalc. And here it is, calculator. So I'm going to go ahead and go click, click, and here's the calculator waiting for me. Okay. Now, I want to show you several things. These are both windows now that have been opened for you, but I want to show you several things. One is to know what is active and what's not active, because a lot of times, like here, when I want to know if something's active, there's pretty much two things that are telling me it's active. One, you can always come up here and look in the main menu and see, oh, I have the calculator that's active. If I click on the address book, sorry, the contacts or address book, contacts is active. I click back onto the calculator, calculator is active. So I can start using it, and I'm not going to be able to use contact book, but if I want to, all you have to do is click on it, and it is what's actually active. Notice how it highlights itself too, and these three buttons, and there's usually here, I'll even click on this window. See how the gray comes active, the three buttons, and this one here is the Finder. So anytime I'm on the desktop or in the hard drive and I'm looking for something, here that's the Finder that comes active. And what happens, what gets frustrating is you'll be in, let's say, the Finder, and trying to click something, you'll be going, wait, why isn't my calculator working? What's wrong with it? And you'll forget, oops, I'm not in the calculator, I'm in the Finder, or in the actual hard drive. And then all you have to do is click on it and boom, whatever you want it to be active, all you have to do is click on it, it automatically becomes active. Now that we have that, let me go ahead and I'm going to show you how to resize it. So each one of these is considered a window, and you have several ways that you can resize this. One is I activate it. I'm going to come up here and click on this green button. I usually don't do this because what it does is goes ahead and fills the entire screen. Now if you want to get out of it, take your cursor, push it up right off the screen, and there it comes right back down again, so you can click on the green and you're back to normal. This is what I do. I go to the bottom right hand corner, click, hold, drag, and I make it whatever size I want. So here I can, let's say I have two different documents I want open. I can take one and go like that. Let's say I'm reading a book on one and typing on, so I'm reading the internet over here. Let's pretend I'm typing a paper. You know, here I'm able to move it by grabbing the top of the window, just like that. And then I can resize it, because let's say I want to read two web pages. So pretend that this calculator over here is the other web page, and see how you can really set up so you can be really productive and have several windows. And so I'm going to read, I guess the calculator doesn't want to, it wants to stay the same old size, but you get the point. These guys here, I can resize them any way I want, and I can move them any way I want. Now what I'd like to do is, that's resize. I'd like to show you, let's say it's getting all cluttered and things are blocking each other. That's what this yellow button is for. So I go ahead and I click on the yellow, see how it just dropped? I click on that yellow, it dropped. I'm going to activate, I click on the yellow, And now let's say, you know, I want to call back up the calculator. This is the dock down here at the bottom. It's meant to shortcuts, but it's meant to really useful tool. Click on applications, it's back, and I click on contacts, it's back. I want to drop it, click on yellow, want to drop it, and call it back. All you have to do is, now as I'm showing you all these, please try it. This isn't for me, this is for you, so try it. The more you use it, the more you're going to end up using it, because they're really useful tools. Last one I want to show you is the close tool, and that's the red. It's not a quit button, it's a close, because watch what happens. This right now, my contacts list is open, right? Now, if I want to close it, I go ahead and I click the red button. Contacts is now closed, but right here, whoops, here, I'm going to go calculator. I'm going to click the red button, and then Finder, I'm going to click the red button. I'm going to go ahead and watch this. If I open up the internet, and let's say I go ahead and I close the window for the internet, that doesn't mean I quit. In order to quit, I have to actually go and say quit. I'm going to do that again. I'm opening up the browser. This is Mac's version of Google Chrome. Now I go ahead and it's open, and if I go ahead and hit the red button, it is closed, it's gone, it didn't drop, but the actual application is still open. And if I want to close it, I have to go to main menu, Safari, quit Safari, and it's officially closed. Let me show you how to add applications to the dock down here. When you want to open up an application, the typical process is main menu, go applications, and then you see all these different applications, right? The dock, you just saw how long that took me. That took me like 10, 12 seconds in order to go main menu, go applications, and now go, I want to go ahead and open up my calendar, click, or contacts list. But I don't want to waste 12 seconds every single time that I go to open it. So that's the whole point of this dock down here. You can go ahead and go click, hold, drag, and watch. See, just like that? See how it separates? The moment it separates, release it. And now you have a speed button. It's a shortcut. Let's say I go ahead and I go, where's my calendar? Click, hold, drag. And you know, I'm even going to add in there the calculator since we've gotten used to it. Click, hold, drag. And now I'm going to close my Finder window. And now when I want to call it up, I don't have to go applications and find it. I can just automatically click on it. It's my shortcut. It's a speed button. It gets me these things to open up quickly, very quickly. And last one, contacts. And ta-da, contacts back open. I'm going to quit. So you get the point on the dock. Other things I'd like to show you on the dock is I've shown you how to go ahead and add it. And if you want to get rid of something, let's say I want to get rid of this calculator. I'm going to go click, hold, drag, and see how it automatically disappears. And I've seen on some computers, for whatever reason, they haven't been disappearing. So try this one then. I'm going to go calendar, click, I'm going to throw this away. Click, hold, and you can put in the trash. And that should work if you're trying to clear it out. And that's your dock. So I hope you find the dock very useful as a tool. To wrap this up, I'm going to go also and show you that how you view these lists. So I'm going to go to my hard drive again. Please go ahead and click on your hard drive. I like to view the hard drive like this. So I go Macintosh, then I go here's users, then I go here's red, that's what I logged in as, and so I get this, I can see this cascading series of folders where I've been and where I'm going. A lot of people don't like it. A lot of people I've seen like this look. It's the same thing. Notice how here I go desktop documents, downloads, movies, and here when I click on this, desktop documents, down, it's the same thing. It's just organized and being viewed in a different way. Again, you can pick, see these buttons up here? You can pick how you want it. There's even this cool one, which I think is useless, but it's cool to look at. And you pick, this is the one that I like to actually. Now, what I would like to show you is it's in this hard drive that everything you will be creating is stored. And so right here, when you go in into the hard drive, which we just double clicked on. There's users, there's red. You either are logging in as green, blue, red, orange, and I've got red. And then if I go in here, you can see the pictures. Even though your pictures are stored here in Photos, this is actually where they are. Music, even though they're stored in iTunes right here, this is actually where they're being stored, is inside these folders. Same with movies, downloads. So you have all these things here. And then over here on the left, here's your speed buttons, again, in order to access these folders, files, and servers. And there's a server that I would like you to see, and that server is right here. It's RLSMultServer. If it does not appear for you, then go into, you see this all button? See if I can open this up a little bit. Go into this all button, and inside of all, you'll see RLSMultServer. So if you don't see it here, RLSMultServer, then you should see it right here. So here's RLSMultServer. I want you to go to Connect As. This gets you into the server, and I've taken away any special secret passwords. All you have to do is say guest, and I've given you full permission to enter that server that I've set up for you in the back of the classroom so that you can get documents to me and I can get documents and files to you. Now I go ahead, and you go ahead, click on connect, and at that point you're automatically connected. And all you have to do now is go public, and inside of here, depending on what class you're in, you're either Devil's Digest, Pro Apps, and I'm going to put a STEAM one up there soon, an ECS one, so all of them will be listed. And then you can go ahead and inside of here now, I'll say, hey, I have a Flash folder for you, or I have a Photoshop folder, and you have full access to go ahead and get those folders. Devil's Digest, Modern Media. So that's the RLSMultServer, and that's how you access files, giving to me and accepting files from me. Next, I'm going to move you on to understanding multiple selection and managing folders and files.